Hello and welcome to a long overdue episode of returning to Baldur's Gate 3 Blind Honor Mode. Let's get into it. We have tried a few technical developments since the last episode. There are a couple of reasons it's been a long time since the last episode. Look at that, 68% already. Oh, you actually can't see the number down here, I don't think. Maybe you can. That says 69%. Nice. Hopefully that's quick. So I tried using a different launcher from the game. So this is one of those Steam games that has a special launcher to launch the game, I guess. And there are a couple of options on how you launch it, DirectX 11 and Vulkan. I did a test run on Vulkan as the launcher. I've been doing DirectX 11 exclusively. Oh no, already OBS is saying encoding overloaded. Yikes. We'll see what that looks like. Anyway, originally I was always doing DirectX 11. Sometimes it was fine, but you saw in my most recent episode it was really slow and bad. So I looked it up, and some sources said that it just depends. You can try Vulkan. Vulkan is better for some people. So I tried Vulkan. I did a little test playthrough just running around talking to a couple NPCs, and it seemed night and day better, the speed that I was able to load conversations, and that was usually the big limiting factor. So I went to go record an episode on Vulkan. This was a couple weeks ago, and the game crashed. We'll see if that happens here. If it does, then you won't be listening to any of this because I'll just stop the recording. Music's coming in. It says we're at 100% loaded. Hopefully we're there. But the game crashed, and so then I had to validate the files, and then some personal medical emergencies came up that prevented me from ever trying again. So this is my first shot coming back after validating my files from that game crash. It looks okay. My graphics are obviously turned all the way down, but we can see everything. It's moving around. The only thing I did in my test launch was I was talking to this shop guy right here, and then I walked up. I talked to these little kids, but I didn't talk to to Will because I wanted to save that for when I was recording, and then I walked over here. So that's all we've done. Just to recap, we haven't rested, we haven't done a long rest ever. Excuse me, sorry. We are out of short rests to do. Apparently you can just long rest from anywhere. It says go to camp and end the day. I guess we're at camp, so I'll probably do that soon. We have 214 supplies, and we only need 80 to perform a long rest. Ooh, a backpack. We will take this potato. 3 more camp supplies. 1 foot, 2 foot, well met, we'll meet. 1 foot, 2 foot. Why is this so bad? There we go. 1 foot, 2 feet, well met, we'll meet. 2 darks, 1 mink, 1 draught, 2 drinks. What is this, Dr. Seuss? 1 bear, 3 beers. Come join, drink here. 1 foot, 2 feet, well met, we'll meet. Yondala, I would probably say that. Yondala and Garl shared twixt them a farl, all covered in butter, and they liked each other. Along came a fly, who flew in with a cry to the buttery farl of Yondala and Garl. When Garl took a bite, Yondala shrieked with fright. Don't eat that, oh my! That's a butterfly! There was an old man named Elman, who made the best buns in Faerun. The elders did scold him whenever he sold them, saying, Elm, bring those buns to our ruin. Horrible. I am hoping to only record 30 minutes tonight. I don't have a ton of time. Still a full-time working man. That's where the shopkeeper was, so that just loops around. And then I saw down here there's like this stone door. Not sure where it goes to. We can investigate that later. But I think for now what we want to do... We'll investigate the door later. I think for now what we want to do is we want to come talk to Will. Seems like the most straightforward way to advance meaningfully. Also, yeah, my stuff isn't loading well enough that these people are actually doing walking animations all the time. Oh, a little bit. Also, how long has this guy been there? Did we already talk to him? Okay, these kids are attacking these dummies. I can't access the storage chest because they'll get mad at me, but I can talk to Will. Let's see how long the conversation takes to load. It's not looking good. Because it so far hasn't even told me that I have started a conversation, let alone begun loading it.
How long until Roman shows off his thunder wave?
Okay, Jay started a conversation, it said. That is slow, but it's working. I think I just need more RAM. Really, I just need a new PC, guys. That's what it comes down to. I can upgrade my RAM, but only barely. I have 16 gigs, which is fine. The real problem is my motherboard is like a, what's it called, like a 3DD or something, instead of a 4. It's pretty old.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Will, training the kiddos. Gah!
Not bad.
Again. Bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you.
Wait, is he buying time or
You
is he
can do
running?
this.
Normally if you're the one buying time, you're not running. Hey there, can I have a word? This whelp is hopeless. You're wasting your time. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen. Sure. Let's encourage him in his training of these people.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites. Another escapee. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get. Who's that woman? The one in your thoughts? I'm in team building oriented mode, so option number 2 seems like the most team building.
Ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid.
Yeah.
They say there's no coming back.
They do say that.
But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet.
Maybe
anyway.
you haven't.
Could just be good luck. I'm not so.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
The devil avocado.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate.
A devil's
A
avocado.
champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Hunting in the hells. Dangerous territory. Cavorting with devils, I see. You should consider very company. A devil's advocate. You think she'll bring the blood war to Farron? Who is she?
Her name is Carla. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Unless someone else kills her. Let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back into the hells. I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up. Good luck with your devil problem. It seems you got work cut out for. Curing the infection seems like what we should focus our character interactions on.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But
But I'll waste no time chasing devils while a tadpole feasts on our skulls.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine.
That was
I'll
polite.
presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
I will know what to call you. Get it? Nice, 4th party member, let's go. Will is now level 1. He gained 471 experience. Who's a Sharak? Will, why don't you just become level 2, man? Okay, that's interesting. A long rest still only costs 80, even though we have a bigger party. I was wondering if I would be punished for waiting until we had more people in our party before I took my long rest. It looks like it doesn't matter, which is good to know. It said I started a conversation, but it's still loading that conversation. Okay, not so bad.
You fight well.
I do. I don't remember this guy at the gates. It's been a while since we did the combat at the gates. We didn't lose anybody, but they lost like 3 people. I think 3 of our good guys died. Something.
A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
There's children, why are you teaching them to fight? Soak the battlefield's blood. Do not resist fast, embrace it. Be strong and watch over your kin, and trust there is victory. Bad news, children, you're all going to die. Number 3 seems like the most logical dialogue option. Team-oriented social interactions. She's just looking at him.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Well, that was a waste of time. Can't take the leather boots. Okay. So we could go down this way. There's a path this way. I think this is the way that ultimately we want to go, although it's unclear. So I'm going to go back this way. Investigate that door, investigate down here, and then loop out to the east, I guess is the direction that would be. Excuse me. It'll be, oh, Will can level up. So it'll be interesting having, I want to look at this, because we have, he happens to be the same race and class as my main character. I don't know if that redundancy will be good or bad. So let's find out together. Let's see what his dealio really is. I will say my character seems like the most powerful of the 3 that we've looked at so far. I don't know if warlocks are just really good or what. So he's got more health. Class features. He's got another spell slot, right? I do like the warlock spell slot mechanics. He gained 2 passives. Oh, I get to choose. Interesting. Why do I get to choose for him? Didn't I not get to choose this stuff for the other people? Agonizing Blast. Add your, yeah, so he's got high charisma. So this is the same one we took for Jay, and it just seems really good. Like 3 more damage on our basic cantrip attack is amazing. Seven temporary hit points is whatever. 1 with shadows is vanish into darkness, become invisible. Ends if you move, seems dumb. Pushing enemies doesn't seem that good. Okay, Beast Speech is cool. It'd be cool to have someone on our team that can do something like that. Speak with animals, gain cover into long rest. So I think I am gonna grab Beast Speech and Agonizing Blast. Combat seems important, so DPS and then just like a non-combat. I think Jay took a charisma one, right? Yeah, she took proficiency in deception and persuasion, so we're kind of rounding this out a little bit. Okay, that's good. Excuse me, so sorry. Okay, on Jay I took Hex. I was not impressed. I discovered it's a melee attack is the big reason it's not great. Protection from good and evil is cool, but I think our cleric has that. Witch bolt is okay. It takes a spell slot and it doesn't even deal more than our cantrip. Hellish Rebuke is good. 2 to 20, that's a lot more damage. 20 is a high maximum amount of damage. Oh, it's a reaction. Actually, next attack with flames. It's not great because you can't target it. Gain dash immediately as a bonus action on each of your turns until this spell ends. It takes concentration. That's okay. Movement tends to be useful in combat, but with a party of 4, especially ranged characters, I don't know if that will matter a ton. Command. Charm person. Each flammable target is hit with. This seems good, right? Is this an AoE? Yeah. That seems insane. That's 100% the pick. It's very good. Better than Hex. I would like Jay to relearn Hex, because that...
The pride of the gate.
I wanted to look at his other character stuff. Can I look at his level stuff? Examine. Notable features. So he has agonizing. We took these two. He has weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, glaives, and armor proficiency with light and armor and shields. Okay. So yeah, Jay has this one as well. It's another reason not to have taken the combat talent that lets him use an action to spend 7 to gain 7 temporary hit points because he already has a source of temporary hit points and they don't stack. Animal handling and survival, that's nice. That's a good reason we took folk speech then. Carrying capacity is increased by a quarter, okay, because he's human. Opportunity attacks. Blade of Frontiers. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't the relationship thing. Relationship and neutral. Character neutral avatar. Skills, we can just look at his stats here, not super important. Hit points, armor class. Humanoid, medium, +1 initiative. Saving throws, lots of charisma. Baldurian, okay. I am curious to examine all my characters real quick as far as their relationship is neutral. Do they all have a neutral relationship? Yeah, I think Cleric likes me the best, but she's been on my party for the longest, so that makes sense. I guess I can examine Jay. She doesn't have a relationship with herself, of course. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Let's keep going. We have Will selected right now. I guess let's have Jay be selected. She's not even at full health. We really should just rest soon. But we're in camp right now. How dangerous can this be? I click on the stone door and it like puts me into combat immediately. That would be dumb. There is something behind the stone door. Where are we? This doesn't look like an open world area. This looks like a camp area. Meaning it's probably okay to go talk to these people. There's a ladder here though, that maybe leads out. Let's go. Yeah. We're gonna get in trouble if we steal these things. So let's go talk to these people, see what's cooking.
What's up for discussion?
Tilsies. We'll see how long the conversation takes to start. In the meantime, we can at least poke around on stuff on screen still. Books that we can't search. Or maybe we can? It's not showing me the little red hand icon because it's trying to start a dialogue, but I think there's a red hand icon on all of these, meaning if I try to search them, people will be upset with me. And then just a ladder that goes who knows where. Okay, it does say Jay started conversation, which is good. We'll see how long it actually takes Jay to start the conversation.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Don't know if I used my sword, but okay. Unless she literally means she just wants my sword. Because she's like, it would be good to have another sword. Yeah, I can't search these books or anything. We can talk to Zevlor. I don't know if he'll do anything. That conversation was much shorter than I thought it would be. Which makes it an especial bummer that it took so long. Traveler's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Roll credits. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast Volume 4, The Risen Road. Should we read that? Perhaps after we talk to... Oh, front and center. Thespian's memoir. Perhaps after we talk to Zevlor. It does say my conversation has started. There we go.
You. Thank you. You stopped us from making a bad situation much worse.
You're welcome. I'm Jay, just passing through. New here. What is this place? Looking for a man named Zoru. Am I looking for a man named Zoru? I don't remember who Zoru is. Let's just introduce ourselves. Keep it simple. His eyes are pretty cool. My OBS is still saying encoding overloaded, but as I'm looking at the recording space, it's only a little jumpy.
Visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Oh. Oh, rip. Rip us for being visitors then.
Whatever your business here, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out.
I remember this. Yeah, there's this weird druid thing going on. Just ask about the goblins.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We are no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Korga's a piece of work. Let's see if your wit surpasses your might.
We owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense.
Seems like a sensible quest. In line with our objectives. Okay, we can search this sack safely, so let's go do that. Oh yeah, can I read these books? I think I can. I don't know if I'm going to. Rags. Sure. Vase. Nothing. Wooden crate. Ooh, wine. Amnian desert wine. Suzalian sweet. Okay, I think I don't want to go upstairs. I think I want to go back. We'll keep in mind that there is a ladder here. I assume this just goes back outside to the outside area, which I'm not keen on doing right now until we take a long rest. We'll keep going for about 10 more minutes. Let's go read these books real quick. A quick guide to Baldur's Gate seems at least worth peeking at. Variety is the blood of the city itself, for better or worse. The devoted will find a place to worship. The dedicated will find work to be done, and let it be fully understood by any who wish to visit. The criminal enterprises in Baldur's Gate thrive as hardly as the rest. Seems like nonsense. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 4, The Risen Sword. We get to look at one page. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road. Interesting. I'm not going to read that. Well, it did say Baldur's Gate in there. A proportion of the road approximately halfway between Old Tyrell and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for saloon worship. The temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Interesting. Okay, let's head back out and to the east. I think that's farther into camp, which is where this side quest wants us to go, to talk to the leader of the druid people to convince them to allow these tieflings to have more time before they're kicked out, for the ritual to be performed, something, because otherwise the tieflings will die to the goblins. Outside the city, of course, we have our own parasites to deal with, but we also might want to not have to be kicked out so quick because it's probably nice to have somewhere safe to be. Okay, we can look at this vase and barrels. Nothing in the barrel, nothing in the damaged vase. That's not a surprise. Ooh, there's an apple in the other barrel. I didn't expect that, but I'll take it. Damon. Matt Damon? Could it be? We could go talk to these people up here too. It's probably worth doing after my conversation with Damon, except talking to people takes so long. Unfortunately. Did you see that rat running around? That was a big rat. Where'd it go? Yeah, right here. Big old rat. Jay started a conversation. I will say that the loading speeds are marginally better than last time, but they were so bad last time that being a little bit better doesn't fill me with confidence in my ability to finish recording my Baldur's Gate 3 run if I don't improve my computer.
Any gear? Just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith? Actually, I'm a Jones. Just kidding. He's a smith. Adam Smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these
We have some
days.
coins that power infernal machinery. I remember that. We can look at his wares, but I don't have so much money that I'm interested in buying very much. We can sell stuff off, but I don't know what I'm trying to save up for. He's got some cute armors that cost like more than all the money I have. Some dyes, some weapons. Don't think I'm interested in that right now. Or at all, it might be, I don't know. If I'm doing a hard difficulty, I probably have to engage with all the mechanics, including haggling. But I will say, haggling seems like one of the least interesting gameplay elements in this game to me. The conversations are okay. It seems like the game is intended to be story rich, and I think they've done a decent job of dropping hints and characters and plot lines that don't make me bored to death to read through all these dialogue options, but it is really dialogue option heavy for my liking. If it isn't really excellent, I could see myself getting bored of that as well. The combat and exploration and strategy and team building, those things seem much more up my alley, much more obviously very fun.
Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
No.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Are you talking about me? So sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both. Seems like the polite way
Thanks.
to respond.
I suppose we'll all need it.
Although it is non-socially forward, meaning it probably just ends the conversation and gains me nothing.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Okay, good. She continued the conversation. I was hoping she would. I won't be joining you. plans or surviving the journey's ambitious. A pint to clean a room with me. It's the blushing mermaid for me. Bit rough, but the ale's cheap. I'll be seeking the warmth of the Elfsong Tavern. I don't know. Elfsong Tavern sounds cooler than Blushing Mermaid, and these seem like special dialogue options, so I will choose one of them. Also, the first three options don't seem especially socially positive.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You,
It's
me,
settled then.
and the Elfsong Tavern, first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Cute, but perhaps pointless interaction. Alright, we'll go for a little bit longer. It has been half an hour, so I'm going to be wrapping up soon, and also the pace that these interactions are going makes me feel like I cannot keep doing this until maybe I upgrade my RAM. I don't know if that'll help. It seems like it's really just my motherboard that needs to be improved. Which is dumb. I don't know why this game is so intensive. Like, we're not even doing anything. They just have all the settings turned down and it still is just crummy. Ooh, a wooden barrel. Ooh, 4 bottles. We'll take it. Hello, Roland and Cal and Leah. Do you know Octa over here? Where'd she put that oat bucket? Do you know Auntie Ethel over there?
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Tieflings need help. Oh, Auntie Ethel just roaming around in the background. I think that was Auntie Ethel.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foal we see.
Every wounded woe.
Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Why are you so eager? What is even good about Baldur's Gate?
You are looking at Lorroakan's newest apprentice.
I don't know who that is.
That Lorroakan. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I don't know where that is. Is this Lorroakan of Ramazith's Tower? Apparently I do know who Lorroakan
Known
is.
far and wide, I see.
Apparently. I didn't think it was.
Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is.
What?
In years to come,
Can you match him?
This meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Roll credits. This guy seems a little pompous. Should we talk to Leah? I think that was Auntie Ethel roaming around in the background of that conversation. Jay started a conversation. Eventually. Eventually Jay will start a conversation.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Even though we're getting kicked out? Okay, that was worth it. Anyway, I suppose this is a good chance for me to ask for any suggestions on how I can make running this game not so sucky for the viewer experience or for my own personal experience. Maybe some people have some similar troubles, and probably not. I probably have a worse computer than anyone who's watching this.
Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
True. What is it? Exactly. Standing there with her hands on her hips.
Food. You want it or not?
I do. Maybe it will heal me. my last remaining hit points. Come on, Jay, you can do it. Suck it up. Literally.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference.
It might. I bet it will.
The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Gruel. I just get to hold on to it in my backpack. It's kind of funny. Where is it? Where did it go? Where's my gruel? I don't see it. Gruel, gruel. Got some rags. But where's my gruel? Oh well. Let's see. Volo's Complete Guide to the Behavior of Nymphs? Absolutely not. Dear, what? V and E. Your friend many years. Interesting. Alright, we'll talk to Auntie Ethel and then we will wrap up there. And if we ever come back to this, I guess we'll keep exploring up to the east. It's a little ridiculous that it took us 36 minutes to talk to like a dozen people. And that's it. That's all we could do. Because this game is like the hardest game to run of all time.
If it isn't the talk of the camp.
Me? Am I the talk of the camp?
Goodness, you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of color in those cheeks, Petal.
Are you kidding me? There's so much. There's no color in your cheeks.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha!
I like letting people fuss over me though.
Take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Sure.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Just bone weary after a difficult day.
Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up.
Do it, you won't.
Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
No. Potion of greater healing. Do I have that? Or... It doesn't look like it's in my inventory, so I don't know what the heck that... Maybe it just meant I ate it. It added it to my inventory, but it didn't really. I just ate it. Or whatever. Okay. We're going to have to wrap up there. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, my closing remarks, I was just going to say, if anyone has any suggestions on things they have known to work at making this game not run like such dog poo on an old computer. 16 gigs of RAM. It's like pretty low rated. Like RAM can be rated at different speeds, I found out while I was looking into my options to try and improve this experience. My RAM speed is like, I guess a little low, but I have 16 gigabytes of it, which is like pretty good. I really don't think you should need 32 gigabytes of RAM for this game. It's not like a intense action motion game, but they just have everything dialed up so much, even on the lowest graphic settings, that it's impossible to run. So if you have any suggestions for me, anything I could try with the settings I hadn't thought of, maybe something I need to try with my OBS settings, maybe it's because I'm trying to record and play at the same time, I don't know. That probably is it, because when I wasn't recording on OBS, when I was just doing a test like off recording, it seemed to run smoother. So maybe I'll look into reducing my OBS recording settings. We'll see. Until then, thanks for joining.